I'm pleased to be joined by Birmingham Stallions running back Bo Scarbrough. Bo, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I had a good time watching you run the football for the Birmingham Stallions in this really great game against the Michigan Panthers. You had a breakout game, 16 rushes, 105 yards, but you don't seem to be the kind of person who is very much into his own personal accolades. And I want to ask, why is that?
Man, I try to stay the course and try to have everyone involved and not making it about one person, because it's a team game and we need each other to win. So in order for me to get, whatever, like the stats that you just named, it took everybody on the team in order for me to get that. Like I explained it yesterday, the offensive line have to block, the quarterback had to hand it off for me to hand it off to me. And then, our receiver, those guys have to, handle their responsibility by blocking their man. And because if one person not doing their job, then the whole play is ruined. So that's why I never make it so much about me. It is really so much about, the team, because it's more than one person out there playing. There's 11 guys on the field, and you know, and then 11 guys make, the thing work. So that's my whole thing, man. It is giving credit to the offensive line and the receivers and the other guys that make, the play work.
I realize that's a very big deal to you, and it's working for y'all. You're obviously a 6-0, but you were being a late addition to the USFL. So I want to ask it this way: why did you want to play in the United States Football League?
Uh, you know, it wasn't well. Me and my agent, we had a conversation about it, and he put my name in the portal or whatever. We thought it would be the best decision for me. Put my name in the portal, and as soon as the rule had changes in the league, in the USFL, Birmingham Stallions were one of the first teams to call me, and so and I couldn't wait around and just sit at home. So I wanted to play football. So I went with the best decision, and they called, and I agreed to it, and I ended up in Birmingham.
Well, what was the reception like from Coach Holtz once you found out that the Birmingham Stallions wanted you?
He called me, he introduced himself, told me who he was, and he asked me that I wanted to come play for them, and I told him, yes, sir, I would. And he said there's a new rule supposed to be changing here, very soon. And probably about an hour later, he called me. He said, we're gonna pick you up, man, and we want you here as soon as possible if you can. And you was a big choice to our decision, and congratulations, and and hope to see you here very soon. And I was like, thank you, coach. Thank you for the opportunity, to play football again.
Well, I'm going to let the audience know that recently the USFL changed the number of players that they could have on each one of the rosters. So you can have up to 50 players on your roster. And I believe it's closer to 43 now that you can have active as opposed to 38. And Bo obviously is one of these players that Coach Holtz wanted to add to his roster, but he was effusive in his praise of you and how you have adapted to the team itself. But one of the things I thought was interesting that you brought up was just how much you needed to learn and how humble you wanted to be. And the way I'm getting at that is running backs coach at Stallions is Larry Kirksey. And I wonder, what have you picked up immediately from the same man who coached Jerry Rice 1995 to over 1,800 yards receiving, coached Emmitt Smith at Florida?
This guy, man, Kursky, we always in the film room. He critique the little things exactly just like Coburn did. He remind me so much of Burn. And like, you could be doing so many things right, and he gonna point out that little thing to you that you could have did right and will make you much better. And then when you go on the field and you do exactly what he said, everything happens so smooth, and you feel like you did the right thing, that he wanted you to do. And you come back to the sideline and he said, see, you see that, you see that little change that we made make a big difference. And now, like, yes, sir. So, me and Coach Kursker, man, we watch film a lot. We sit down and we go back and forth with things on how we should do this and how we should do that. What like what footwork we should take on certain plays and things like that. And we'll try it out, and that's what I like about him so much. He willing to work with you and trying to make you comfortable playing so you can play fast and at your best and be relaxed as he wants you to be. So that's what I love about Kursky, man. We especially we watch so much film, and he break down them little things to you, and it translate over to the field, and then you like, wow, it's a big eye opening that the little things that Coach Kursky teaches you means a big thing in a game or at practice.
I've been kind of floored just by how the city of Birmingham has embraced the Stallions in particular. It's not a secret to those of us that have been to Protective Stadium to been fortunate enough to see the USFL that the Birmingham games are the best attended games. And as you went to a little college down the way down there in Tuscaloosa, little small state college, if you will, called University of Alabama, I wonder, what's it feel like for you to get a loud cheer every time you touch the ball from this Birmingham crowd?
It's just the best fans, man. Like, I think the state of Alabama have some of the best fans in the country, and they loyal fans. And, they keep up with their guys that, played at Alabama. And, you'll be amazed at how many people attend the game and say, oh, I watched you since Northbridge days. And I followed you all the way through college and through the NFL. And it's so great to have you here in Birmingham. I get a chance to watch you play again. And it's, it's heartwarming, to have fans and people to come up to you and say that. And, being back here in Alabama is something special to play for Birmingham. And one thing I can say about the fans of Alabama, period, they're gonna support, their team no matter what city it's in. And I thank them for supporting us and taking their time out and coming to watch us play. Because they can be at a million other places than, coming to watch us play for the 3.5 hours, however long it may be. Like I said, they could be at Top Golf, at the bowling alley, the movies, or at a concert, or doing something, totally different from coming to watch, a couple of guys hit each other. And we love that the fans come out and support us the way that they do, and how loyal they are, and, want to see us win. And they just bring cheers to us that these fans are taking their time out their day to come to support us.
It's an interesting point that you raised, because the week prior to this one, I'm at Birmingham, I'm at Protective Stadium, and y'all have an 11 a.m. kick on a Sunday. And I'm like, yo, this might be rough. And no, folks decided that, hey, we're going to be able to get to church. We're going to see about maybe quarter and a half. Then we're going to go to church because we got to see the Birmingham Stallions play. And that speaks to just what you referenced, in that Birmingham is a tremendous football city, and the state of Alabama loves its football. Thanks for watching this video, and remember, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos on the #1 ranked show YouTube channel.